Well, hell's bells. I saw this car a week ago. I was waiting for the 125 scrap in front of Frontenac Metro, and just to drive me nuts, what drives by is this 79 to 85 Cadillac Seville. A classic in its own right, especially when you're talking about 80s cars. And I'm walking around talking to my friend on the phone who happens to own an 81 Delta 88. And there it is. And oddly enough, last summer, right about here's Hochelaga Boulevard there. I'm here in Hochelaga in Montreal, and there was a Cadillac of the same type. I actually almost thought this was the same car even, because this one is a two-tone paint job. It's got the correct wire cap hubcaps, and it's got the black tires like the other one did as well. That's amazing. And it's not the same car, because I look inside and the interior looks to be lighter than the one I saw last summer. The other one was like a gold color over copper, metallic. And this is really dark. I hope I'm going to be able to fix this up, because it's not very well lit here. See, this is why I live here. Only in Hochelaga, in this part of the city, you know, where there's a lot of people like me who love old cars and vehicles, would I see two of these cars. Two of them in not even a year. You know? And they're also known, of course, as a bustleback. And as I was just telling my friend from Toronto, I said, you know what, man? I said, as much as this is shared, the front end is just like a Eldorado. I would take one of these over any day, even though they were not exactly fantastic quality cars. It's different, you know? It's not very common. Even at car shows, you don't see these cars ever. That's how cool they are. They're just different. And actually, by the way, at the same time, Lincoln came out in the early 80s, I think in 81, 82. They came out with a similar car, but it was Versailles. And it wasn't as nice, frankly. It didn't look as good as the Cadillac. Cadillac is a Cadillac. Oh, it's just, she's such a peach, man. You know? And by the way, before I wrap this up, this is one of the reasons why I love old cars. You know, when they had the handles that came out like that, it's just classic, you know? It's no wonder Buick, you know, for example, as probably no other car, still had those in the 90s, you know? On the LeSabre, the Park Avenue. That's amazing, you know? And that's terrific. I'm really glad to see the guy. Maybe if I'm lucky one day, I'll run into the guy and just shake his hand and say, you know what, man, you got great taste in cars. As a matter of fact, come to think of it, it just occurred to me now. I was out in Montreal north today, north of here. And I filmed another old Cadillac, a 90, I almost said Fleetwood, but I always fuck that up. It's a Brome d'Elegance. And wire wheels, original wire wheels. It was the exact same color as a friend of mine's car who had one. And it's for sale even. I mean, that's really cool, you know? Anyway, so that's about it, man. Rattle, rattle, rattle. There you go, man. I mean, hey, I'm pretty satisfied. Maybe if I think of it, I'll try to include a picture of the one that I took a picture of back 10 years ago that looked, I think it could be the same one. I think this may be the same car. I'm not sure. But it was in the Point St. Charles area 10 years ago. Yeah, right on. Well, this is great car spotting at night. Bye.